National anthem. We're just about set to start this evening, or actually this afternoon still, the game between the Massena Red Raiders and the Watertown Cyclones. And Reg, I have to be honest with you, I've been looking forward to this since about halfway through the summer.
Well, it's here.
It's here. We are ready to start the game. Not all that bad in here, a little bit chilly, but
on the cool
I think
side,
we can live with it.
Oh, yeah, it's not that bad here at all. Ice, I'll tell you one thing, ice looks good and hard, no problem with the ice surface, and we'll see what Massena can start out with, Jerry.
Well, that's right. You know, it's unfortunate we couldn't sit in the press box. They have a heater in there. Did you notice that?
The press box, are very nice.
Yes,
There's only one problem. You can't see from there.
Oh, well. We make do. We make do.
Yeah, we made do before.
Yes. Remember down in Shenandoah last year, we had it all set up and then had to move because we couldn't see the scoreboard.
That's right. Yeah.
At least we can see the scoreboard.
Oh, we can see the scoreboard, yeah.
Kevin Craner steps into the center ice circle. He'll be facing off against Greg Lefex off the faceoff. The puck comes back to Jeff Clemmo. Trying to drop it. Stolen away by Tayo. Poked away by Clemmo. It goes in the corner. He and Tayo jam for it in the Cyclone zone in behind the net. They move it around the boards. That was Leon Waltz. Trying to move it up, kept in there, bounced behind the net. Watertown zone. Tayo after it, shovels it into the corner, picking it up. Here's Craner in behind the net, has it poke checked away, and the puck comes straight right in front. They shoot just wide. Good chance by Massena there, and that was Seth Sovey with a good opportunity as the puck dumped down the ice. Icing will be called against the Watertown Cyclones. It'll come right back in their zone as Massena with a good shift right off the bat.
That's right, good shift for that first line of Tayo, Craner, and Sovey, keeping the puck in the Watertown end. I think on that shot, Williams might have got just a piece of that shot by Sovey.
Okay, it's going to be Chad Valence's line out there now. Valance, Parker, and Jeff Johnson against Doldo, Butler, and Bryant. Face off Watertown zone right side off the draw. The puck goes inside of the net. It's back check back to the point. Kept in there. Here's Sidden's shot. Knocked down by a leg. Puck picked up in front. Here's Parker. Drops it to the point. Here's DeRushy's shot. Right on. The save made. The puck bouncing free. They jam, and it's covered up by goaltender Darrell Williams. And another good opportunity for Massena.
Well, Massena putting the pressure on Watertown right away. That first line getting a chance on goal, and here the second line now having a pretty good chance of scoring. Face off now to the left of goalie Darrell Williams of Watertown.
We're going to see Valance against Doldo again. Face off. The puck bounces back to the blue line and out to center ice. But right there to pick it up is Mike DeRushy. Headman pass to Valance. He can't control it. Poke checked away back in the Massena zone. Valance back to pick it up, trying to get it out of there. He's got it. Has it poked away now, picks it up again and starts out. Headman pass goes down the wing to Johnson. Johnson off the boards in the zone. Following up is Valance. He is bodied off the puck, tries to stay on it. It's taken away from him, comes around behind the net, back out to center ice. Slides into Massena zone. Chris Sidden racing for it there. He's in a foot race with Fran Bryant. He and Bryant jam in the corner. Left side of Massena goaltender Kenny. The puck comes free. Back into the slot, but right there is Valance to poke it to the blue line, but not out. In the point. Now it comes free. It's picked up there by Butler. Butler trying to get a shot off. He's knocked down. There's going to be a penalty on Massena. A tripping call will be called against, I believe, that's going to be Chris Sidden getting the tripping call. And Massena will have to kill a penalty as Watertown putting a little bit of pressure on. Actually, a little bit of sloppy play in the Massena end is what caused that. So Sidden goes off for tripping, and Watertown will go on the power play. Let's see here. We're going to see a new contingent, I'm sure. Lefex is going to come out there. He's their leading scorer, and he's going to center. I think they're going to have just their regular first line out there. Lefex, Mera, and Hershey. And it's going to be Clemmo and Waltz. I'll check that. Clemmo and James, I believe, at the points. Now coming out, Greg Paquin out to kill the penalty, along with Jeff Fauché, King, and Albertine. Off the draw. The puck in the corner behind the net. Picked up in front. They jam at it. Back to the point. The shot goes wide. Now it's Lefex with it in the corner. He's the guy that can score for this team. Lefex drops it back to the point. Here's Clemmo trying to get the shot off. Fauché knocked it out of the ice surface. Got it off his pad, and the faceoff will come top of the faceoff circle in the Massena zone to the right of goaltender Jim Kenny. Lefex will take the faceoff. Now Massena making a penalty-killing change as coming out to take the faceoff will be Mark Burke. Burke will be out there with Tayo. King and Albertine stay. Off the face. Burke on the backhand, down the length of the ice. And going back for it is Fran Bryant, who is out to play the 1 point. Bryant out there with Clemmo. Bryant, the headman pass. Nice forechecking. Tayo keeps it in there, trying to tie it up in the corner, taken away. Back to the blue line. Tayo steals. He's got a shot, and the save made by goaltender Williams. Good try by Tayo. A little bit high on the shot, but a good opportunity. Back to pick it up there is Lefex. Lefex starts to lug it out of the zone. Across the blue line, center ice, into the Massena zone. Taken out of the play by Albertine. The puck slides into the corner. Lefex trying to come up with it. Drops it back to the point. Poke check by Burke. He can't get it out of there. It's fired into the corner by the Cyclones. Now after to Sauvé. Seth out to center ice. It's going to bounce all the way down the length of the ice and relieve the pressure. And we have another penalty.
Watertown.
Okay, Lefex is going to go for elbowing, and that's going to even up the score here for 24 seconds. Then Massena will go on the power play when they get Chris Sidden back. So Lefex goes off for elbowing. That happened in the Massena zone deep behind the net. And so Massena gets a break here, and that evens things up at 4 apiece, plus the goaltenders. Let's see here. For Watertown, Doldo is going to be out there to take the faceoff in his own end to the right side of goaltender Darrell Williams. Williams with, about a trio of saves here so far?
I think, about 3 saves so far.
And let's see here. Greg Paquin takes the faceoff. Back to the point it comes, kept in by King. King moves across the zone, gets a shot off, and it goes wide. In the corner, racing for it for Watertown and getting it out is Bergenstock. It comes to center ice, Darren King with it again. Darren, one of the captains of the team, ahead to Mike DeRushy across the blue line. DeRushy right across the slot, centers right front shot, score! Beautiful pass! Greg Paquin gets the goal. And I'll tell you what, who gets the credit for that one? Mike DeRushy. What a pass, wasn't it?
Yep.
Massena goes on the scoreboard first, skating even up 4-4 aside, and it's Greg Paquin with the goal. Mike DeRushy gets the assist, and the Raiders are on the scoreboard 1-0 here in the first period. 12:01 left to go in period number 1. Well-executed goal for Massena. Doldo will stay out there to take the faceoff. He's out along with Derek Bergenstock, Jeff Clemo, and Leon Waltz. For Massena, Burke comes out there with Sauvé, King, and also back will be Craner. He's going to drop back at the point right now, but Massena in 3 seconds will go on the power play, and I'm sure Kevin's going to move up to be the center man. Face off right at center ice, of course, after the goal. Off the draw, the puck to the Massena blue line. Kevin Craner picking it up. Headman, Massena's got a man back, and they got power play. Sauvé now just dumps it. Watertown zone. Back to pick it up is Morsha around the boards, trying to get it out. And DeRushy can't keep it in. It bounces over his stick back to Massena zone. And back there is King to knock it into the corner. Now DeRushy back to help out. Picks it up. Starts to lug it out of there. Has it poke checked away. Some good forechecking there. The puck comes free. Sauvé. Long headman pass. It's going to be a little bit too far for everybody. And nope, they waved the icing off. As back to pick it up in time was Clemo. Around the boards, down the ice. And Massena will have to regroup. And from what I understand, the power play is one of the things Massena needs some work on. And we'll see here. King with it. Poke checked away from him. Controlled by Craner. Craner starts to lug it. Across the red line. Across the blue line in the zone. Fakes. Gets the shot off. Nice save. As Kevin Craner shows he knows how to handle that puck. He brings it across. Gets a shot off from the right side. But Williams right there stayed with it and made the save. And with 15 seconds left in the Massena power play, the score remains 1-0 for the Raiders with 11:07 left to play here in period number 1.
On the power play, they've moved Kevin Craner back in that right point, Jerry, and putting Mark Burke up on center.
Off the face-off. Puck comes to Parker, trying to drop it to the point. It slides away, and Craner has to pick it up and regroup. Here comes Craner, stepping by one across the blue line. Craner in on the right side, right in front. Sauvé couldn't get the shot off. Now he digs it in the corner. Puck comes free. In to pick it up there is Craner. Craner moves it into the slot, gets a shot off. Save made the rebound. And nobody there. Bounce back to the blue line. Here's Parker with it. Steps by a check at the blue line. Dumps it through the middle. Trying to get it to Sauvé to Craner. Or that's Burke, rather. He gets a weak shot off. And falling on top of it is Darrell Williams. And Massena with a couple of opportunities, but nothing to show for it in the power play.
Pretty good pressure there in the last, 40 seconds on Massena's power play, but again, nothing to show for it. Massena is ahead 1-0 on a goal by Paquin.
Chad Valence's line out there against the Lefex line. Valence after it. He's got it in the slot. Drops it to the point. DeRushy winds a shot wide. The save. The bouncing puck is whistled dead. And we'll have a face-off. Although the puck had not been covered, the referee lost sight, and so he whistled it dead, and the face-off will come in Watertown territory. Actually, that shot was off the net, but goaltender Darrell Williams got the pad out and blocked it. The puck bounced out about a foot, but the official lost sight and whistled it dead, unfortunately for Massena. Off the face-off, puck in the slot again. Lefec's trying to headman it, comes out to center ice. Picked up there by Mara. Mara dumps in the Massena zone. Back for it, DeRushy. He's taken out of the play by Hershey. But the puck picked up there by Paquin. Long headman pass. Down the right wing is Jeff Johnson across the blue line. Slides one right on it, stuck into the corner by Williams. Now puck in behind the net again. Here's Paquin. Greg Paquin has the goal, drops it back to the point, intercepted. It's out to center ice. Picked up there by Mike DeRushy from Massena. Headman pass hits Paquin again. Oh, nice move by Paquin. Across the blue line, gets a shot off! And a save made by Williams. The rebound in behind the net. It's Jeff Johnson. He's knocked down. The puck comes free, and it's back to the point. Chris Sidden keeps it in. Trying to feed it ahead, keeps it in again, but it slides out. Valance has to regroup, drops it back to Aubertine. Aubertine ahead to Johnson. Johnson sticks it in the corner. It goes in behind the net. Back there to try to pick it up is Daldo. He loses it. Here's Fauché. Poke checked away from him, still in the Watertown zone behind the net. They jam for it. Comes all the way back around the boards to Darren King. He winds. His shot. The save made. The bouncing puck. Burke takes a whack at it. He can't control it, and the referee covers up. But again, it was free, and we're going to have a penalty, I believe.
We got a penalty coming up. Arnie Riley calling a penalty as the puck was in the Watertown zone. Again, Massena putting a lot of pressure on Watertown. I think Watertown man going off.
Hit from behind.
Hit from behind. So Massena again will go in a power play.
Let's see here. That is going to be Leon Waltz getting the hit from behind. Now, I'll tell you what, a couple of good shifts for Greg Paquin. I think he's done a little work on the off-season, Reg. Burke will be out there to center the power play unit. Parker on one wing. And let's see here. Seth Solvay on the other. Darren King and Craner. Here's Burke with it. Trying to slide it through. It's poke checked away to center ice. King with it. Darren King for Massena. Gets by a check. Across the red line. Slides it in. Follows it himself into the corner. Now he drops it for Chris Parker. Parker in behind the net all by himself. He's got the puck. Centering it to Solvay. Solvay can't get a shot off. The puck bounces behind the net. Watertown zone. Now Solvay gets a piece of it. Drops it. Nice to the point. Craner's quick shot. The save made. And it's covered up by goaltender Williams. And I'll tell you what, Craner didn't waste any time releasing that one.
No, he got it off quick. He really didn't get a lot of wood on that one, though. It was a quick wrist shot right from the left point. And again, the save made by Darrell Williams. Darrell Williams has had about 10 saves so far. Jim Kenny has not had a shot on net in the Massena net this period.
Faceoff will come to the right side of Williams. Watertown Cyclone zone. Burke out there to take the draw off the face. Back to the point and slides out to center ice to change direction. And the Cyclones pick it up and start to move at center ice. It's dumped in the zone by Fran Bryant. Comes in behind the Massena net. Back there is Craner. Kevin Craner with a puck. And he starts out left side of his own goaltender. Headman pass to Burke. Burke drags it down the ice into the zone. Here's Burke, the quick shot. Knocked down. Back to the point. King shot. Bounces through some legs and into the corner. Back there to try to pick it up is Lefec's. He and Solvay jam for it. Burke comes in to help out. He's knocked down. Solvay picks it up back to the point. Darren King. Cross ice pass. Here's Craner. All by himself. The shot to save by Williams. And the whistle blows. And there was some pushing and shoving in front of the net.
I think it was a man in the crease is what happened on that. The whistle blew just as he took the shot, Jerry, and I think it's going to come outside. I think Massena man was in the crease that time.
That's right.
Yeah. Once Massena gets the puck in, they set up pretty well. When they first bring it up, they got to be a little bit more patient, I think, before they get that first shot off. As soon as they cross that blue line, they're ready to shoot quick. First game, everybody's anxious.
That's right. Massena on top 1-0 here on a goal by Greg Paquin, set up nicely by Mike DeRushy. 21 seconds left in the Massena power play. 8:10 left in the first period. Off the face, the puck comes to DeRushy. DeRushy loses it into his own zone. Sidden has it poke checked away, but Kinney's there, the goaltender, to play it in the corner. Dropping back now, Chris Sidden with it. Whoops, a little bit of problem with it. Has it poke checked away again by Daldo. Daldo trying to bring it in front, but it's behind the net. Daldo, backhand pass intercepted. And Massena breaking out of the zone again. Jeff Johnson, he's rubbed along the board, slides it ahead to balance. He can't control. Back out to center ice. Here comes Sidden picking it up across the blue line. He winds his shot, and the save made by Darrell Williams. Sidden in the corner, centering pass, nobody home. Back to the point. DeRushy can't catch up with it, and it's banged down the ice by Doldo, and it comes all the way back, and with a penalty up, that's going to be an icing call against the Cyclones just about halfway through the first period. Massena Red Raiders leading it on a score of 1-0.
Massena totally controlling the play here in this first period, being played in the Watertown end most of the time. Jimmy Kenny has not had a shot on goal in Massena nets as yet.
Watertown had one little brief opportunity where Massena picked up the penalty, but they didn't get a shot on net, and that's been about the extent of the Watertown offense. Mark Burke's line out there. Burke with Paquin and Fauché. Paquin, quick shot. Bounces right on, and Williams has to make a save on the knuckleball.
That's what it was, too. He had a little trouble with that thing. It was sort of a knuckle ball puck going toward the net, and Darrell Williams, who has been the busiest boy in the rink here this afternoon, pounced again on that puck for about his 13th save.
Burke again will take the face-off against Bice, I believe. Off the draw, the puck fired wide, goes into the corner. Fauché after it, bounces it in behind the net. He's upended. Greg Lefex picks it up. Around the boards it goes, dumped down the ice. That'll be another icing call, or did they? Nope, they wave it off. And it comes back into Massena territory, and Darren King after it. Here comes King, starting to move out. Headman pass, goes by Fauché, back to center ice. Dumped right back in the Massena zone, and there's the first shot on net as Jim Kenny has to make a save from the red line, or the blue line. Now the puck stolen in front. Here's a chance right in front. They fire it wide. That was Lefex on the backhand. Massena gave it away in their own end again. Now they try to tie it up in the corner. The whistle blows, and we'll have a face-off in Massena territory. 6:47 left to play first period. Massena on top on a score of 1-0. Face-off will come to the right side in Massena zone.
I guess it's the first face-off in the Massena zone also, Jerry.
Might just be that. Lefex will take the draw. And I believe we're going to have Kevin Craner's line out for Massena. Craner, Tayo, and Sove. Lefex out with Mara and Hershey. And let's see here. On defense, Waltz and Clemo. Off the draw, the puck. In DeRushy. Headman pass. Here comes Kevin Craner. Left wing pass. It's Parker on the left wing with Sove now. To Craner. Craner kind of overskated it. Puck comes free in the corner. He goes after it. Has it poke checked away. And Mara dumps it back out to center ice. Slides slowly into the Massena zone. Picked up by Sidden. Over to DeRushy. DeRushy. Whoa, he has it poke checked away by Lefex. Sharp angle. He can't get the shot off. Lefex stole the puck, but DeRushy stayed with him and kept him in too deep to take the shot. Now here comes Craner, breaking back the other way. Headman pass, big Seth Sove. Crosses the line, gets a shot off, fired it wide. Now Parker in the corner trying to dig it out. Has it poked away. They jam for it. Parker's got it again in the zone. Craner back to Parker. Watertown zone. Side of the net. Centering pass. And Sove didn't see it. Now he has to chase it into the corner. He's tied up. They jam. We're going to have a face. It's going to be in the Watertown zone with 5:55 left. Period number 1, 1-0 Massena.
Mix up on that line. I think Tayo went off here a short while ago. I'm not sure he skated off. Might have had a slight injury to his. He was holding his arm. That's why I think Jeff Tayo was not on that first line on that shift. Now the second line of Valance comes out. Face off in the Watertown end. Massena leads 1-0.
Valance will take the draw. Off the face-off, puck back to the point, kept in by King, goes over on the other side. Albertine, he winds, he fired it wide, around the boards it goes. King pinches in, keeps it, into the corner it goes. Left side, in behind the Watertown net. Darren King with it, moving it, he still got it, looking to go in the slot, gets a shot off, shoots, save, Williams rebound, poked, another save by Williams, whoa! And Massena almost did it again, back out to center ice. The puck dumped in the zone, Massena territory. Kenny leaves it for King behind the net. Bounces it over on the other side. Chad Valance skates after it, picks it up, breaks out right side. Headman pass. They move it. Jeff Johnson. Johnson across the blue line in the slot. Centering pass right front. Shot. Save. Oh boy, a beautiful opportunity there. And the puck comes free in behind the net. And around the boards it comes again. Kept in by Chad Valance. Valance steps by a check, trying to feed it through. They move it around. And the puck in the corner, back to King. King winds, we have a whistle, and we're going to have a penalty, I think matching minors.
Possibly, I think both going off. I think Johnson going off for Massena, and I'm not sure who's going off for Watertown, but we'll be matching minors.
Okay, it's going to be Jeff Johnson and, let's see here, Pat Morsha. Interference, the call on Morsha and Johnson. You know, I was trying to pick up that other wing. You know, we had out there on wing Marty Medina.
Okay.
And Marty got a good chance there. I was looking for it. I couldn't find the wing, but he's down as the fourth line center, but he got a shift out there at the wing and got a good opportunity. Okay, we're skating 4-on-4, which is what it was when Massena scores. Quick shot right off the faceoff, taken by Kevin Craner, and the puck goes into the corner Watertown zone. Craner now trying to keep it in. Back to the point. Slides center ice to Rushy. Drops it to Sidden. Back headman pass goes by Craner. Here comes Watertown moving it into the zone. Dumped by Mera. The puck picked up by Sidden. Sidden in the corner. Poke checked away. Now he gets it back. Headman to Parker. Parker skates in behind his own net. Parker to Massena zone. Goes to DeRushy. DeRushy moves it out. Feeding Craner. Streaking down the left wing. Across the blue line. Watertown zone. Craner shot. Bounces wide. In the corner, DeRushy. DeRushy after it. Knocked off the puck. Trying to slide it back to the point. Nobody home, and the puck bounced out to center ice. Here comes Watertown into the zone. They've got an opportunity. Steve Butler after it. He drops it, but nobody there to pick it up except for Massena and Mike DeRushy around the boards, back to the point. Here's Rob Mera's shot, way wide, into the corner, bounced off a couple of bodies. DeRushy throws a check. They tie it up or try to. The puck squirts free, comes in behind the net. Centering pass right in front, an opportunity, but too well tied up on the defense, and Massena breaks it out again. Here comes Craner. Headman to Parker across the blue. Oh, nice drop pass. Craner the quick shot. Knocked down by the defense. The puck bouncing into the zone. Darren King with it. He is upended by LaFex, and LaFex picks up the puck for Watertown. In behind the net, both teams making changes as Burke comes out for Massena trying to forecheck. Ahead to Chris Hershey for Watertown to LaFex. Here comes LaFex. He's got the Jets. Breaking in on the right wing side. Aubertine trying to tie him up. Gets a shot. And it goes wide. I thought the net came off its moorings, but apparently not. And right back the other way comes Burke. Burke breaking with Aubertine. Burke takes it across. In on the left side. Centering pass. Hits the side of the net. The puck comes free. Burke again trying to center it behind the net. It's taken off his stick, and they move it around as Scott Bryant comes up with it. Aubertine keeps it in. Bangs it in behind the net. Bryant and Burke go after it. Ouch! Hard check throw. Burke kind of missed it. Trying to center. He gets it back. Backhand shot right on St. Williams, and he's going to cover up. A lot of action.
A lot of action. Mainly the action has been on the Watertown end. The Massena Red Raiders, they're red and blue on their traveling uniforms, doing a job on Watertown right now. However, they're only ahead by a score of 1-0, but they have controlled the play. Jimmy Kenny's had, one save so far, and I can't really count that high, I think, for Darrell Williams here. He's been a busy boy in net for Watertown here.
He sure has. I thought they're going to go check the Watertown net, or I should say the Massena net. I thought it did come off, and they're going to have to put the peg back in, because when Watertown's LaFex tried to get in there...
Well, he slid in. When Aubertine was checking him, they both ran into the net, and I think it did jump just a little bit off the pipe. So referee's putting it back on, and Jimmy Kenny's all set in Massena net.
3:03 left to go, period number 1. First period of hockey this year, first period of many for the Massena Red Raiders. We'll take a look at some of the upcoming games between periods for the Red Raiders. Chad Valence's line coming out. Valance, Jeff Johnson, and let's see here. Marty Medina is going to play the left wing on that line. King and who's that playing defense? We'll pick him up in a minute. Comes back to the point.
Crowell's Adams. First time.
Adams.
That's Mike Adams. First time he's been out there.
Okay. And the puck slides in the Massena territory as Watertown trying to center it. Puck knocked down in front. It's in the slot, but King is there to pick it up and break it out of the zone. Headman pass goes to Medina off his skate. That'll be an icing call on Massena as Marty just couldn't quite catch up with it. That'll move the faceoff back into Massena territory. And now Sidden and DeRushy come out to play the points as King and Adams go off. And let's see here. We'll pick up the Watertown line. Tim Bice's line. No, check that. Doldo out there along with Bergenstock. Off the faceoff, back to the point. Here's a shot wide. Puck comes around the boards. Johnson after it. Trying to bounce it in behind the net. He's tied up momentarily. Doldo after it. He can't control. Back to the blue line into the corner. After it is DeRushy. Doldo trying to forecheck him. DeRushy has it in behind his own net. Starts to move it out left side. He's going to lug it himself. Here comes DeRushy. Big kid across the blue line. Of course, he's a converted forward, so he knows how to carry that puck. Here's a shot. Sharp angle to save. The rebound in front. Chad Valance trying to come up with it. Sharp angle shot hits the side of the net. Bounces behind. Valance trying to center it. It's intercepted and backhanded out to center ice again by Bergenstock. In fact, it's going to be an icing call as it slides all the way down the ice.
Well, that was an intentional offside. Watertown get a little tired back in their own end. Decided, hey, we want to need a little rest here. Get another fresh line out here. They ice the puck. Face off back in the Watertown end. Only 2:02 to go first period. Massena leads 1-0 on a goal by Paquin. The assist coming to Mike DeRushy.
Well, the Greg Lefec's line right back out there. And Stan Moore will counter with the Kevin Craner line. Craner with Jeff Tayo and Seth Sove. Off the face. The puck, Craner, he controls himself. Center right in front. Nobody there. Parker after it. Back to the point. Albertine winds on the ice, but way wide. Puck around the boards, controlled by the Cyclones. They break it down the ice. Hard check thrown right at the blue line as Hershey tried to come across. Puck squirts into the corner. Sove after it. Back to the point, but not out. Now it's taken by Parker. Here comes Parker. Parker, he's got Craner. Feeds Craner on the left side. Trying to get it back to Parker. It's knocked down by the defense, Jeff Clemo, and the puck comes wide into the corner. Nice pass play, but the last pass didn't click. Now Sove after it to Craner. Craner steps into the corner, goes after it. He's taken out of the play, but gets it to Sove. Sove trying to come up with it. He can't control it, and it's picked up by Scott Bryant for Watertown. Around the boards, but not out yet. Now they dump it out to center ice. It's back checked into the Massena zone by Mara. In for Massena, Darren King to pick it up, circling behind his own net. Mara takes him off the play, but Albertine is there to help out his partner and starts out. Headman to Sove. Sove across the blue line, winds, and his stick was lifted, but he got a weak shot off, and the puck comes back about halfway out. Burke is Massena changing lines. Burke in behind the net. Paquin, oh, nice pass back to Burke, but he was taken out of the play, and the Cyclones get it out, but not quite out. Here's Burke's shot right on, the save made. The puck bouncing around into the corner. They jam at it, sitting after it. He steers it in the corner. We have a penalty, and it's going to go against Watertown, I believe. And with 40 seconds left in the period, Massena will go on the power play. Tripping, well, wait a minute.
Cross-check, I think you get.
Cross-check? Okay. We'll see what Arnie O'Reilly makes the call. Yeah, it is cross-check. And that's going to go against their big defenseman, Mark James. There's Mickey Edwards across the way, Reg.
Yeah, he's on the bench. He's not dressed, of course.
So Massena will go on the power play for the rest of this period. Coming out to try to kill it off. Fran Bryant and Greg Lefec's, Jeff Clemo, Leon Waltz for Massena, Burke, Parker, Sove, and it's going to be Kevin Craner and Darren King at the points off the face. Back to the point, Craner. Craner winds, a shot, save made by Darrell Williams right off the ice surface. And the faceoff will once again come in the zone of Watertown to the right side of Darrell Williams. 35 seconds left, first period. Massena up 1-0. Again, Mark Burke will take the face-off. Off the draw, the puck to Sove in the slot, back to the point. Craner winds a shot, fired it just wide. Goaltender did not even see that one.
That just missed the outside. That just missed the pipe, Jerry.
Boy, sure did. Back out in the Massena zone. Massena coming back to regroup now. Here's Burke. Across the blue line, offsides the call. I think Chris Parker got a little mixed up there with Burke.
Just a little bit ahead as Mark Burke going down that right side, going over the blue line. One of his wings, I think Parker, just over the blue line ahead of him. 17 seconds to go. Massena leads 1-0 first period.
Faceoff will come just outside Watertown territory. Burke will take the face against Lefec's off the draw. Craner dumps it. Watertown zone. In to try to pick it up is Morsha, who's out there now on defense. He tries to clear it. King keeps it in. He's tied up by Lefec's. They jam at it. The puck comes free. Burke picks it up. Now he starts back. The wind, the shot, the save made, the rebound. Parker drops it at the buzzer. Craner got the shot off, but I believe the buzzer had sounded. And it's going to end with a 1-0 score for Massena after a period. The Raiders will be on the power play for 50 seconds when we begin period number 2. The official is here, Reg. The actual official.
The guy with the striped shirt.
That's Reese Jeanette, I believe. So I don't know why he wasn't here on time, but somebody was nice enough to step in and take care of things.
Right.
So now Massena clustering around their goaltender. as we get ready to start this period. 1-0 Massena on top after a period of play. The Raiders, as I mentioned, go to OFA on Wednesday night. Then the home opener.
Right, home opener, Jerry.
Next Saturday.
Tonight.
That's right, a 7 o'clock game against the Flyers of Norwood Norfolk. So Massena with a couple of games on the road, then a couple of games at home, or one game at home, and I think they go on the road again after that. I'll have to check my schedule later on, but let's see. Well, you've got it upside down there, Reg. I know they play Potsdam the following Wednesday, which is going to be a big game.
Yeah, everybody says Potsdam's the team to beat in the Northern League here this year, but we'll find out. I saw them in a scrimmage, Jerry, and I thought they're pretty even.
Yeah.
With Massena and Potsdam.
Be interesting. Burke is out there to take the face-off, a 4-on-3 power play. Of course, I mentioned that this kind of situation helps the Kevin Craners. Craners in the box, though. Here comes Albertine across the blue line into the zone of Watertown. Centering right in front. Burke shot, fired it wide. Gets his own rebound, drops it back to the point. And it jumped over Darren King's stick. Back out to center ice. Massena has to regroup. King drops it to Albertine. Jumped over his stick back into the Massena zone. And Albertine comes back for it. Ice is still a little slippery, I guess, huh? Now across to Parker. He goes across the blue line, in on the left wing side, stops in the corner, Watertown zone. Parker steps by a check, in behind the net, circling, looking to drop it back to the point. Darren King, cross to Albertine. His pass is poke checked away, out to center ice, and picking it up is Albertine. After a little bit of a problem there, Albertine breaks it down. Across the blue line, winds his shot way wide and high, around the boards to King. King pinches into the corner, left side of the goalie, Watertown zone. Here's King circling behind the net. Short, sharp angle shot, gets the rebound. Here's King trying to get the shot off again. He does the save. The rebound bouncing. The whistle blows. And we've got a penalty on Watertown, I believe.
I think so, as he really decked Darren King into the post. And I think Watertown's going out probably for a cross-check.
Jeff Clemo, big defenseman.
No, it was Parker that went into the post.
Yeah, Parker went into the post. And Clemo's going to get the gate for cross-checking. Of course, hit from behind, okay. Same result. And Massena now will have a power play. And there we go. It went up on the board now. So Massena still with a power play. 28 seconds left in the matching minors. Now it's Greg Paquin to take the faceoff for Massena. Paquin out there with Fauché, DeRushy, and Sidden. Back to DeRushy at the point. He's got it. Winds it. The shot. Knocked down. Ow, that went off Fauché. Now DeRushy follows. Dumps it behind the net for Greg Paquin. Paquin taken out of the play. The puck slides along the boards. They jam for it. Paquin looking to tie it up. Poking. And finally it's back to the point and out to center ice. Here's DeRushy with it at the red line. Head man to Paquin across the blue line. He winds. Oh, nice save. The rebound. Fauché. Oh, he fired it wide. Puck around the boards. Watertown end. Paquin throws a check. The puck slides free. They jam at it. 2 men out as the puck goes down the ice. DeRushy after it. Kenny way out of the net to bounce it to center ice. Here's Craner. Craner steps by a check across the blue line with Paquin. He's going to shoot. Fired it wide. Puck around the board. Sovey steps into it. Takes it into the corner. Steps by a check. Here's Sovey. Some stick handling. Backhand shot. Deflected just wide by Craner. Puck comes free. Now fired by Burke around the boards. It comes to DeRushy at the point. Watertown zone. In the corner. Behind the net. Back to try to pick it up is Waltz. Waltz feeds it around the board. Stolen by Sovey to Craner. Craner steers it in behind the net. Now starts out right side of the goalie. Moving it. Has it poke checked away, jamming. He and LaFex after it. LaFex finds the hole and dumps it all the way down the ice in behind the Massena net. And it's around the boards by Jim Kinney. And Kinney feeds it ahead. Comes to Burke. Burke backhands it to center ice. Sidden drop pass to DeRushy. Here comes DeRushy across the blue line. Right side, DeRushy in the Watertown zone. In behind that centering pass. Sovey was there, but it was kind of behind him, and he couldn't control it. Puck in the corner. We have a whistle. It's tied up. And we'll have a face-off. And, we're not getting a chance to say Jim Kinney's name very much because he doesn't get much action, but we do want to mention.
Going up, I think, to Watertown again.
So Massena will be on the power play again. This time it's Rob Mara. Charging the call on Mara. So Watertown spending a lot of time in the penalty box here in this period so far. That's not a real smart thing to do. Massena leading it still on a score of 1-0 with 12:25 left to go in the first period. Face-off will come to the right side of goaltender Darrell Williams for the Cyclones. And let's see here. Who are we going to have coming out for Massena? Burke to take the face-off. Burke out there with Parker and DeRushy, Aubertine and King. Back to Aubertine, to Parker. Right side, Parker pokes it through. Burke shot, save. The rebound covered up. And again, Burke couldn't get the real good wood on it, and the bouncing shot was covered by Williams.
Yeah. It was a quick wrist shot as he got the pass from Parker. Parker playing the left wing, threw it over in the slot to Burke. Burke got the shot off, not getting a lot of wood. But again, Williams coming up with another save for Watertown.
Yeah, he's seen a lot of rubber tonight, and we're not even halfway through the hockey game. Off the face. Back to Aubertine, the blast, and glove save by Williams. And again, that went kind of high, not a hard shot. And the faceoff will again come to his right with 1:18 left in the Massena power play. 1-0. Raiders lead it. Okay, it's Daldo out there taking the faceoff for the Cyclones against Burke. Off the draw, back it goes. DeRushy across the slot, drops it back. King at the point. He winds. His shot, sharp angle. Save made again by Williams. And again, we'll have a faceoff.
Got to get those shots from the points down a little bit. That one was high enough that he could glove the puck. Or not getting the rebounds, Jerry. Those shots from the point got to be right on the ice or just a few inches off the ice in order to get the rebound.
Now LaFex comes out to take the face-off. He'll be out with Chris Hershey. Also out there, Morsha and Clemo. Burke take the face-off for Massena. Left side, Watertown zone off the draw. In the slot, DeRushy can't control. It's poke check center ice. Picked up by Darren King. King with it, about a minute left in the power play. Across the red line, headmans it, goes off Parker's stick. In behind the net, Clemo picks it up. Looks for the hole. And Aubertine, yes he did. Oh, they whistled it out.
That was close.
Very close.
I thought Aubertine had kept it in, but Arnie O'Reilly, right on that, sitting right on the blue line, said no. The puck came out, so face-off just outside the Watertown blue line. Massena still on the power play. Score 1-0. Massena leads.
Nice try by Aubertine, but no cigar, I guess. Here comes Aubertine, takes it across. Around the boards it comes, in behind the net. Aubertine still lugging for it, trying to feed it through. They jam, and it's controlled by the Cyclones. Here comes LaFex. LaFex breaking down the left side across the blue line. Poke checked away from him. The puck comes free to Burke in behind the net. Burke around the boards for DeRushy. DeRushy running into traffic, trying to headman. It does. And here comes Aubertine. It's Burke. Burke breaks across the blue line. In the slot, the shot. The save made. The bouncing puck side of the net. Clemo after it. He and Parker jam. The puck comes free. Burke comes in to help out. And it's around the boards. LaFex can't control. Back to the point. Here's King. King goes over to Sidden. Sidden in the slot. And he tries to get the shot off. And we have a penalty.
Was right there at the edge
matching.
of the net. I think matching minors, possibly. It looks like Medina for Massena.
Medina for Massena. And it's going to be, let's see here, Leon Waltz for Watertown. 1-0 Massena leading here. 11-11 left in period number 2. You're listening to Massena Red Raider Hockey on 1340 Radio, WMSA, Massena, New York. Again, we want to remind you, Letters to Santa Claus program will be heard immediately following tonight's hockey game. A little bit later than usual because of the hockey game. Off the draw. Valance feeding it. Over it goes to Johnson. Johnson for Massena now. Sharp angle shot right on the save made. Comes in behind the net. Johnson picking it up again. He's still got it behind the net, trying to pass it out. It jumps. Now goes back to the point. Here's a shot right on the save. The rebound. They jam in the net. And Massena scores. I think Jeff Johnson's going to get that goal. And Mike Adams, who only was on his second shift tonight, took the shot from the point. And like you said, Reg, on the ice, the rebound came out. And right there to poke it in was Jeff Johnson. And Massena goes up 2-0. Another 4-on-4 goal. So Johnson from Adams is how that goal reads. And the Raiders go up on a score of 2-0. I think as you look at people on the ice, Massena has a definite size advantage, except maybe in a couple of the defensive positions. Off the faceoff. Here come the Raiders into the zone again. Mike Adams takes it across. He's rubbed off the play by Morsha. The puck comes free. Adams trying to poke it. He keeps it in. Here's Adams. Sharp angle shot. Hits the side of the net. Seth Solvay in after it. Solvay has it poked away. Back there to pick it up. Craner. Craner loses it in the corner around the boards. Adams pokes in right in front to Solvay. Too deep to get the shot off. Solvay circles now. Centering pass. Craner in the slot. Can't get the shot off. The puck comes free and is picked up there And back out to, not out to center ice. Sidden keeps it in. Sidden slides it right in front of the slot. Sobey trying to pass it. He can't get the pass off. And here comes Watertown breaking down 2-on-2. Across the blue line, the shot right on. And the save made by goaltender Jim Kinney. And that's only his first save of this period, I believe. Out to center ice. That shot taken by Bergenstock right back in the zone, but offsides will be called. A couple of men caught across the blue line for Watertown. 2-0, Massena leading with 10:04 left to play here in period number 2.
Right, that goal, the official on that was number 23, Johnson, getting the goal with the assist going to Mike Adams.
That's 2 new names on the team this year.
Right, there's 2 new names that we didn't see last year at all.
Let's see here, Burke out there with Paquin now, and Albertine and King. King, headman pass. Oops, Paquin overskated, and it comes back to Albertine, now to King, and he has to circle in his own zone. King with it behind the net to Albertine, left side. Starts to move it out himself. Thought of passing, but thought better. Here comes Burke, gets the headman across the blue line, gets a shot off, and it's off the shoulder of the goalie and back into the wall. And I think that was high, off the net anyway.
I'll tell you, if it hits the shoulder of Williams, you know it's high over the net because he towers over that net, I'll tell you.
So the faceoff will be in Watertown territory. Lefec's out there to take the draw. And Paquin and Fauché out there now, along with Burke, as Massena on back to full strength. Both teams back to full strength here. Albertine and King are the defensemen. Off the draw. Here's a quick shot. Paquin, the rebound on the save, and jumping on it, Darrell Williams. As that caught him in the shoulder again and bounced right in front of him, and he jumped right on it. Face-off again, Watertown territory to the right side of goaltender Darrell Williams. Lefec's against Burke. Lefec's out there with Mera and Hershey. Burke out there with Fauché and Paquin. Off the draw, comes to Albertine, feeds it to an open corner. Back out to the blue line, slides to center ice. Back into Massena territory. Paquin back checks, picks it up. Here's Paquin with it right in front of his own net. Starts to move it ahead. Headman pass. It goes to Fauché. Fauché has it taken away by Lefec's. Lefec's headman intercepted. Right back the other way. Here comes Hershey. Hershey across the Massena blue line, taken out of the play. The drop pass comes right through the middle. Lefec's can't get a stick on it. The puck poked free, and into the corner it goes. Lefec's is up with it. Breaks right side of the net. Short side shot. Kinney makes the save. The rebound right in front. They shoot. Nice save by Kinney. That was by far his toughest save of the day. Right there on a short angle shot right in front of the net by Rob Mara. We have a whistle, and we're going to have a penalty to Watertown.
Number
Greg
2,
Lefec's.
Slashing, Lefec's.
As I'll tell you what, Jim Kinney hasn't been busy, but he had to make a good save right there.
That's a tough thing for the goalie to do. You're not busy. You're just watching the game. Then all of a sudden, a little flurry in front of you. You really have to make the good move to make the save. Kenny made his best save of the day right there.
So Massena back on the power play again. So far, they failed to convert on the power play. Both goals when both teams were down a man.
I think it's their 6th power play, and they haven't been able to convert yet.
Doesn't look good in the stats, 0 for 6.
No, it doesn't. That's one thing the coach looks at the end of the game or the next day. How do we do in the power play? Say 0 for 6. How can we do that?
Now, they got a chance to make it 1 for 7 here. We'll see. Burke's line out there, Burke out there on the power play with Parker and also Seth Solvay. And we've got DeRushy at one point and Craner at the other point. Here comes Parker down the right wing side. Gets by a check into the corner, Watertown zone. Left side trying to center Burke. Burke drops it in front. Nobody there. Back to the blue line, out to center ice. Here comes Watertown, a partial 2-on-1 break, but back to break it up there is DeRushy. Puck comes in behind the Massena net. Now the puck moving along the boards. They jam for it. Tied up there. The whistle blows. And we'll have a face-off in Massena territory. 1:02 left to play, period number 2. And the score 2-0 for Massena.
Not a lot of goals to show for the effort for Massena. They've had a lot of offensive effort and a lot of shots on Williams of Watertown, but only 2 goals. The goals coming off the stick of Paquin and Johnson.
Face-off will be to the right side now. Burke will take the draw against Rob Mera. And Mera gets tossed from the circle, as does Burke. So stepping in to take the face-off will be Fran Bryant and Kevin Craner. Off the draw, Craner drops it back. It goes to Parker, Chris Parker. Headman to DeRushy. DeRushy breaking out. Here's Burke. Burke across the blue line, trying to slide it through, taken out of the play. The puck bounces back to the blue line. Craner trying to keep it in. He does. Now the puck comes in to Scott Bryant. He's rubbed off the puck. Here's Craner right in front. Center pass. DeRushy, the rebound. The whistle blows. And again, the puck was free, but the whistle blew.
But again, a pretty good effort by Massena. Hey, that little play, was set up by Mark Burke. Mark Burke took his man against the boards. The puck was loose, and Massena usually, they try to, of course, have two men on the puck. Mark Burke had his man tied up. Massena picked the puck up, come over toward the slot, got the shot off, but again, save was made by Williams.
Bergenstock out there now to take the faceoff for Watertown as Burke stays out there. 39 seconds left in the power play. The score 2-0 for Massena. We're in the second period. Off the face. The puck comes back to the point. King over on the other side to Craner. Craner steps by a check, trying to backhand it through. He's still got it now. He's rubbed off the play. The puck comes free. Burke right in front all by himself. Shot. Nice save. Whoa! As Mark Burke had a good chance.
That was a nice shot by Mark Burke. He took the quick wrist shot. He kept it low, but again, Williams was right in there. That was a good shot by Burke. Nice save by Williams. A lot of the work was done by Craner that time, keeping that puck in the Watertown zone. Massena still in the power play.
He also took two Watertown men out of the play
right.
So that Burke had it all by himself. Burke will face it off against Bergenstock again, right side Watertown zone. DeRushy winds, a save made on the shot, and the puck dumped down the ice by the Cyclones. Waltz does the damage all the way down the ice, and Craner has to come back for it. Here's Craner in behind his own net, gets by a check, starts out. Craner's got the puck now, lugs it to center ice. Here's Craner, across the blue line, gets by another check. Craner in on the right side, trying to center it behind the net. Here's Craner again, picking it up. He's in the Watertown zone. Into the slot he goes, trying to dump it in the corner to DeRushy. Went off a leg. DeRushy has to come back for it. Now the penalty up. Both teams at full strength. DeRushy centering pass. Goaltender got a piece of it. Parker after it. Now DeRushy to Parker behind the net. Has it poke checked away by Lefex. And Lefex starts to move it out. Lefex headman pass to Bergenstock. Bergenstock across the red line into the Massena zone now. Here's Bergenstock across the grain, passing it through to Lefex into the corner after it. A little bit too far. We have a delay penalty call. It's going to be against Massena. The puck's still in the Massena zone. They jam for it. Lefex with it in behind the net. And the puck still controlled by Watertown. Back to the point. Here's a shot. Goes off a stick and off the ice surface. And so Massena will be penalized. And let's see. I believe that's going to be Kevin Craner getting the gate. Yep. Interference, the call on Craner. So Watertown will go on the power play. That may be the first time tonight, huh?
Second time. They had one power play, I think, in the first period.
Okay. 6:52 left to go. Period number 2. The score 2-0 for Massena. Lefex is out there on the power play. He'll be out there along with Mera. And let's see here. Fran Bryant. Off the face-off, Aubertine, who's out there along with Paquin. Paquin gets a piece of it. Now Sidden. Sidden has it poked away, but manages to get it to center ice. Here's Paquin with it. Paquin in his own end. He's still got it. Drops it back to Aubertine. Aubertine waits for somebody. Now slides it over to Sidden. Sidden starts to move it. Headman pass. Goes to Fauché. Back to Sidden. Sidden drops it back to Aubertine.
They got the four corners going here. Usually see basketball, Jerry.
And he just dumps it right on net, and Williams has to make the save. So now back to pick up the puck again is Jeff Clemo, big defenseman. Clemo, headman pass goes to Rob Mara. Mara across the Massena blue line in the zone. Trying to drop it to Lefex. Goes back behind him, back to the point. Here's a shot. Kenny was knocked down, but he made the save anyway. Puck comes free in the corner, and Paquin trying to get it out, can't. Here's another shot from the point, way wide, and I mean way wide. Puck around the boards into the corner. After it is Sidden. Sidden just looking to tie it up. And he does a nice job to tie it up. And the faceoff will come in Massena territory. 31 seconds left in the power play. Watertown with the advantage. Massena with the scoring advantage. 2-0 our score for the Red Raiders. 5:53 left to go in the middle period. Let's see here. Chad Valance coming out now. Valance will be out there along with Jeff Johnson for Massena. Darren King and Bruce Aubertine. No, that's Adams, the other defenseman. And somebody got a piece of it. I think that was King, and poke checked it down the ice. And Watertown will have to regroup. Back for it is Morsha. Morsha with a puck in his own end. Around the boards it goes. And it's kept in at the point. Here's King, his shot. And that's to the side of the net, sticked into the corner by goaltender Williams. And we're down to 8 seconds left in the Watertown advantage. The puck comes to Adams, who finds the hole, dumps it in the ice, and the puck comes free. In the corner they go, jamming for it. And coming after it was Johnson. He couldn't quite catch up with it. Penalty is up, and Massena is back to full strength as they kill that one off without too much of a problem. Now here comes Massena's Seth Sauve in the corner with a puck, looking to move it through, slides it side of the net, and the goaltender Williams sticks it into the corner. The Cyclones trying to clear it. It's Daldo. Daldo can't get it out. Kept in by Valance. Valance to Sauve. Sauve has a little trouble with the puck. He's taken out of the play. Kick back to the blue line. Adams keeps it in. Now Sauve after it, trying to drop it to the other point, but nobody was there, and it's out to center ice. Now nobody wants it. Finally, Johnson comes up with it. Has it poke checked away, gets it back again at center ice. Drops it into his own zone. It goes to Adams. Adams, a head man, into the zone off Sauve's stick. Now Jeff Johnson racing for it, but they're going to make a line change. Massena is. And Watertown clears it to center ice. Here comes Joe Daldo. Daldo had it poke checked away by Albertine. They had Darren Bergenstock right down by the blue line trying to get that hanger out there, but didn't work.
Didn't work. Force 27 less to go in the second period. Massena on top by a score of 2-0 goals coming off the stick of Paquin and Jeff Johnson.
And let's see here. It's going to be Tim Bice now. I believe this is the first time we've seen him. He'll take the face-off against Kevin Craner. Craner out there with Sauve and Parker. Kind of a makeshift first line as Jeff Tyo hurt his elbow in that first period. Okay, off the face. The puck comes to Albertine in behind his own net. Feeds it around the boards for Chris Parker. Parker, headman pass. Craner breaks it. Here comes Kevin Craner across the blue line on the off wing. Craner, right in front, slides it on. The save, they jam for the rebound, and nobody can find it, and it's back to center ice. Here comes Watertown. They've got a 2-on-1. Can't control it. Nice play by DeRushy to break it up. Here's DeRushy now, around the boards. Before the year's through, I'm going to call him Mark, I guarantee it. Mike DeRushy. Now the puck poke check to center ice. Here comes Craner, 2-on-1. He's got Parker. Craner, and has it poke checked away. Drops it right in front. They jam for it. Puck in the corner. Sauve can't control it. Now Craner again. The shot right on the save. In the net! Goaltender Darrell Williams made the save and lost the puck, and it bounced right over his shoulder and into the net, which is hard with a kid that big.
That's right, really. The save was made, but he lost the puck. It was a quick shot taken by Craner. In fact, he sort of just one of these things, you throw it at the puck, at the net, hoping, it might come somewhere near the net. It was right on net. Williams made the save, bounced in.
So Kevin Craner gets the goal. Let's see what the assist. Seth Sauve. So Seth gets the assist, and Massena goes up 3-0. Off the face. The puck back to Watertown blue line. We got Burke's line out there for Massena. Here's Paquin. Paquin's had a good game right to Burke in front. Burke centering, and for Fauché, in too deep, takes it behind the net. Centering pass, Burke, the shot on, save! Oh, nice pass play. Paquin Fauché did a nice job as he was fed just a little bit too far in, but he did manage to get it back to Burke, who got the shot off.
I'll tell you, Mark Burke had more shots on net today than I think he had all last year. Sometimes the puck just bounces for you just right to get the shots on net. I'll tell you, he's playing very well on face-offs. He hasn't lost a face-off all night out there.
No, he hasn't. No, and I'll tell you what, he's been all over the ice.
He really has. I tell you, he's got a little bit bigger, a little bit stronger. And 1 year makes a big difference.
Sure does. Yeah,
playing well.
I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see him put the puck in the net a few times this year. Off the face, especially centering that power play. The puck poke check free. Here comes Watertown. Lefex is going to have a breakaway. Greg Lefex breaking his shot. Saved by Kinney. Jim Kinney stood his ground, made the save. And we have the puck still in the Massena zone, but they clear it out. Fauché, headman to Paquin. Paquin gets by a check. Here comes Paquin. Short side shot, saved. The rebound in behind the net. They jam for it. Boy, that's got to do something for a goaltender when you stop a breakaway. Back out to center ice it comes, and Adams races for it.
Kenny held his ground that time, didn't he? He stood right in there, didn't even make a move. He made the shooter make the move.
Here comes Lefex again across the blue line. He loses it, slides to center ice. Now Fauché with it, has it poke checked away. Burke gets a piece of it. Now Lefex gets a shot off. And I don't know if that was on or not. A stick
wide, I think, a little bit.
Kenny got the stick on it, but I don't think so. Here comes a breakaway for Jeff Fauché. Fauché shot! Oh, saved by Williams. He didn't have quite as clean a breakaway, but nevertheless, it was a breakaway. Now Watertown dumps it down the ice. Icing will be called, and breakaways at each end, and neither successful.
I'll tell you, the guy that made that breakaway was Mike Adams back on defense. He put that puck right on Fauché's stick. Fauché was going up by the blue line. He broke in, took the shot, but again, Darrell Williams of Watertown made the save. Face-off, Watertown and Massena's up 3-0.
2 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second period. Chad Valance coming out there now, along with Marty Medina and Jeff Johnson. Albertine and King playing the points. I think that's Daldo's line out there now for Watertown off the draw. Back to Albertine. He winds, and the shot went off a stick and up into the wall, so we'll face it off again from the top of the face-off circle to the right of goaltender Darrell Williams in the Watertown zone. Massena leading the Cyclones. Daldo out there with Butler and Bryant for the Cyclones. Off the draw. They jam for it. Puck along the blue line, and I guess it wasn't kept in. Offsides will be called. And the faceoff moves outside Watertown territory. It will be Daldo against Valance. Off the draw. Valance wins the draw, takes it across. He's got it himself. Trying to get the backhand shot on, knocked down, and Watertown break back the other way. Here comes Franny Bryant. Headman pass to Daldo. Cross the blue line, taken out of the play. Kinney out of the net. Drops it, tries to get it out back to the point. Shot right at Kinney. Makes the save. They jam. The whistle blows. And the faceoff will come in Massena territory. Little pushing and shoving. I think we're going to have some penalties here.
I wouldn't be surprised. Kenny came out, pounced on a puck to make the save. I'm not sure of any penalties. Yeah, referee's coming over to the bench. I'm sure it'll be matching minors.
Yeah, I saw Arnie O'Reilly make the initial indication. There we go. And it's going to go against Darren King. Apparently that's it.
Just the one. Okay.
So Watertown will go on the power play. And Massena, with a 3-0 lead, will be trying to kill off a penalty. Let's see here. We're going to have Mike DeRushy out there along with Mike Adams. Okay, Bergenstock got a call too. Okay, it was matching minors.
Oh, okay.
I thought so. So Bergenstock, Watertown, the other penalty. So we'll be skating 4-on-4 plus the goaltenders. Lefex out there with Hershey. For Watertown, Mara and Clemo. Off the face. The draw comes back to DeRushy. Steps by a check, headmans it. And here comes Mike Adams. Adams across the blue line now into the zone. Drop pass to Parker. The winding shot goes wide. Around the boards, DeRushy steps in front of it, stops it. Feeds it in. Here's Craner with it. Kevin Craner, right in front, backhand shot, just wide. The rebound, Parker. Getting a stick on it was Darrell Williams, the goaltender. Now the puck in the corner. Craner steps into it, slides it behind the net, taken out of the play there by Clemo. The puck around the boards controlled by Hershey. Headman pass, intercepted. Adams, right back to Craner, across the blue line. Oh, nice move by Craner, right in front. Slides it, goes just wide. Now it's Parker. Side of the net, going after it. Poke checked away, gets on top of it. He falls down, and Lefex picks it up. Greg Lefex with a puck now. Long headman pass. Chris Hershey. Hershey with it. Across the Massena blue line. Gets a shot way wide. The puck bounces side of the net, and Kinney leaves it in behind the net for DeRushy. 30 seconds left in the matching minors. About a minute in the period. Here comes DeRushy. He's going to lead the attack. Across the blue line. Massena's making a change. DeRushy takes it in the corner, trying to center it. Hits the side of the net. In behind. It's picked up by the Cyclones. And it's Hershey moving it out to center ice. Now intercepted. Paquin. Paquin's headman pass. Picked up there by DeRushy again. DeRushy across to Burke, who's back out on the ice. Burke trying to slide it through, intercepted. And right back comes Watertown. They're going to dump it. That's going to be an icing call, I believe.
Right.
Sure is.
They were skating 4-a-side that time. And Watertown, I think, getting a little tired on that shift, wanting a little rest, so they iced the puck. Face-offy back in the Watertown end. There's only 36 seconds to go. Second period, there's only 1 second in the matching minors to King and Bergenstock.
Face-off will be in the Watertown zone right side. Massena leading 3-0. Daldo's line out. Wait a minute. They're going to make a change here. I guess Daldo is going to stay out there. Yep, he is. Chad Valance comes to take the draw for Massena now. They're both number 7, but that's where the resemblance ends, Reg.
Yep.
Valance is about a head taller than Daldo. Off the face-off, puck slides out to center ice, and it's back into Massena territory. Darren King, who's out of the penalty box now, comes back for it with 30 seconds left in the period. Headman pass to Johnson. Johnson to Aubertine. Aubertine starts it across the blue line. Here's Aubertine, dropping it back to the point. Sidden into Johnson, back to Sidden. Backhand pass, intercepted, and it's out to center ice. Sidden with it. Headman pass goes on the other side for Chad Valance. Valance across the blue line, trying to step by a check. They jam for it. Puck comes free in the corner. On the ice is Marty Medina after it. Medina now trying to get it in front, but time runs out. And the second period ends with the Massena Red Raiders on top on a score of 3-0. Massena leading Watertown 3-0. Again, they'll be playing at OFA on Wednesday night at 6:30, and I'll be there to bring you all the play-by-play in that one. You're invited to join us. Well, you can listen to the game on your way over to the Clarkson-St. Lawrence game, Reg.
Right.
You'll probably hear a little bit of the first period. I imagine you'll want to get there early.
Yeah, a little bit maybe.
And then next Saturday night, the home opener at the Massena Arena, the home of the Massena Red Raiders. I know Paul Patterson did some work on, or not Paul, but some of Paul's men did some work on the press box.
Yeah,
I haven't been up there yet.
Haven't a little change in the press box.
Yeah. No, I don't think Paul did any of the work.
You don't think so? No.
Off the face-off, we're ready to start. Controlled by the Cyclones. LaFex across the blue line. Taken out of the play by King. Puck slides free. Back to the point. Here's Clemmo. Right on. Nice save. The rebound in behind the net. As LaFex trying to get the rebound. Couldn't control it. Now the puck around the boards as they try to move it around. Mara has it taken away by Aubertine. And Massena breaks. Here's Aubertine over skates. Back the other way. Hershey across the blue line to LaFex. LaFex trying to drop the pass, looking to pass it through the middle, gets a piece of it, dumps it in front. It's picked up by King. King controls to center ice, and he is hauled down. We're going to have a penalty, off the puck.
Hooking, I believe, is it? No.
Interference, maybe? Or
Sobey going off. Interference.
So Sobey gets the gate. A misconduct.
Oh.
So all that will do, it will not make Massena shorthanded, right?
No, just a 7.5 minute misconduct.
Probably said something he shouldn't have, Reg. That's usually what it's for. So Sobey goes off for the misconduct, and Massena will not have to. No, they'll have their full contingent, right?
Yeah, I think he just called a 7.5 minute misconduct.
Yeah, okay.
Which means Sobey just going to sit in the box for 7.5 minutes. Massena will be still skating their 5 men on the ice.
But that's the second first line wing that Massena's lost tonight.
That's right.
Of course, Sobey won't be out for the whole game, but almost all of it. Off the face-off, the puck comes into Massena territory. LaFex across the blue line, intercepted on the pass. Offsides.
Offside.
I was wondering when he was going to call that, but he did.
A little bit of a delay there, but he waited, but finally he called the offside as Watertown going ahead of the pucks just slightly.
So the faceoff moves outside Massena territory. As coming out will be Chad Valance. Valance out there with Johnson. And let's see here. That's going to be Convertini getting his first opportunity. He's got the puck. Head man, it goes. Here comes Johnson down the right wing side across the blue line. Watertown zone drop pass. Challenge right in front. He gets a shot on a weak shot. The save made by goaltender Darrell Williams. And the faceoff will come to his left in Watertown territory. Boy, he is a big fella. And now let's see here. The Cyclones will make a line change. And I think Bergenstock will be coming out along with Daldo and Butler. Balance's line stays out from Massena. Sidden and Mike DeRushy are back. Off the face, puck in the corner. They jam for it. Puck back to the blue line and out to center ice. Watertown trying to break it out of there. Here comes Fran Bryant. Bryant's the other forward, dumping it in Massena zone. Back there, DeRushy poking it around the boards for Jeff Johnson. Johnson, headman pass a little bit too far for Valance. Slides out to center ice where it's picked up by Morsha. Morsha feeding it ahead into the Massena zone. Back in behind the net. Stopped there by Jim Kinney. Kinney leaves it in behind the net. Around the boards it comes. Johnson, headman, Chad Valance breaks. Here comes Valance, 1-on-3, trying to split the middle. Valance has still got it, feeds it into the corner, follows it himself. Trying to slide it through. He's got Johnson. Johnson breaks around defenseman, slides behind the net. Backhand shot right on to save the rebound. Jam! The puck in front, and a good opportunity there for Convertini, but couldn't get the stick on it. Now the puck back into the corner. Still Watertown territory. They jam for it. Johnson gets a piece. It bounces off his stick out to center ice. Here comes Burke on the ice. He has it intercepted momentarily. Comes to the Massena blue line. Johnson is there. Headman to Burke. Burke slides it off his stick back into Watertown territory. Morsha after it. Poke checks it away from Burke out to the blue line. They jam for it. It slides to center ice. Headman pass. Here comes into the zone Hershey. Hershey centering in the slot. LaFex is too well covered by Burke, and Burke takes the puck out to center ice. And the penalty is up on Massena. And here comes Greg Paquin in front. Fauché shot. Score!
Nice play by Fauché got the goal with the assist going to Paquin. Nice setup by Paquin that time. Paquin going down the right side, throwing it toward the center. Fauché picked it up, going down the slot, skating well without the puck, putting it behind Williams. Massena goes ahead. 4-0.
Jeff Fauché gets the goal.
Right.
The assist will go to Greg Paquin. And I don't know if there'll be another assist or not. We'll wait and see. 4-0 Massena. Paquin getting the assist. Oh, King did get an assist as well.
King got it also.
Okay, and King's got the puck. Headman pass, Jeff Fauché. And I know that's not Rich. He doesn't skate that well.
No.
Here's a whistle. We're going to have a slashing call right in the Watertown zone. And that's going to go against Burke, I believe, of Massena. Yep, that's what it is, a slash call against Mark Burke. 12:26 left to play here. Period number 3. Massena on top now 4-0. And they'll have to kill the penalty. Kevin Craner coming out. And he'll be out there along with Parker. Craner's got the puck. Breaking into the zone. Craner trying to get by the defense. Slides one. It goes wide. Craner in behind the net. Taken out of the play by Clemo. And back the other way come the Cyclones. Starting to move it ahead. LaFex on the headman pass. He skates right by the shot. Score! Greg LaFex gets the goal for Watertown that gets them on the scoreboard. A power play goal. And it's 4-1 for Massena. And there goes the shutout. A great shot by LaFex, though, as he beat Kinney on the stick side over the shoulder. LaFex will get the goal. We'll wait on the assist. It perhaps was Mara getting the assist. Okay, Rob Mara did get one assist. Leon Waltz getting the other assist. Off the face-off, Sidden. Dropping it. Ahead it goes. Across the blue line. Into the zone. Here comes Chad Valance. Can't control. Back to Sidden at the point. He takes a whack at it. The puck taken away, and Watertown breaks back the other way. Into the zone. Here's Massena trying to get a piece of it. Here's a shot right on. The save made. That shot off the stick of Hershey. And the save made by Jim Kinney. Massena getting a little sloppy in their own zone here. The puck comes free. Here's an opportunity. LaFleck, short side shot right on. Save made by Kinney. And crashing in on top of him, Rob Mara. Or is that Chris Hershey? Chris Hershey, I guess. And the faceoff will come in Massena territory with 11:39 left to go in the third period. The Raiders up on a score of 4-1.
Goals seem to fire up Watertown a little bit, Jerry. Since then, they've had a little fire in them. Up till then, they sort of were playing sort of laid back. But that goal of LaFleck sort of fired them up. It's now 4-1 Massena over Watertown.
Daldo out there. He'll have Bergenstock with him and Fran Bryant off the faceoff. Bergenstock gets a shot off. Kenny gloves it and holds on. That was headed for the corner, not the corner of the net, but the corner of the rink. But I guess Kenny decided to grab onto it and hold on, and the faceoff will again come in the Massena zone right side. Out there is Marty Medina to take the draw. Bergenstock again. And almost exactly the same, only this one was on net. And the save made by Jim Kinney. She's had more saves in the last 2 minutes than the whole game. Yeah.
Right.
Again, Marty Medina will now we're going to have a change. Kevin Craner comes out to take the face-off. And let's see here. I guess Medina's going to stay out there. Of course, Massena playing without two of their forwards. Is Sauvé on the misconduct, and Jeff Tayo hurt his elbow. And, we just got the medical report on Jeff Tayo.
Broken elbow.
Broken elbow. That means that's season, is it not?
I'm not really sure on that. It'd be a while. Let's put it that way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad.
Boy, that's a tough break.
Tough break for Jeff Tayo.
First line winger, broken elbow. Anyway, off the face-off, here comes Massena breaking out. Medina with it, can't quite control it. Poke checked away back to the Massena blue line. Here's DeRushy with it. Has it poke checked away by Bergenstock, and Bergenstock feeds it in behind the net. They jam for it there. After it is Bryant trying to center it, but it's stolen, and back comes Medina. Headman pass to Chris Parker. Here's Parker. Oh, nice move across the blue line. Poke checked away. Following up on the play Here comes Kevin Craner. Craner right in front. Short side shot. The save made. Where's the puck? Right in front. It's still free. They jam at it. And the whistle blows again. And the puck was free still. And the faceoff will come in Watertown territory with Massena leading 4-1. 10:40 left to play here in the third period.
That time Craner tried a little wraparound, and the save was made by Williams. The puck came out, Jerry, but the referee behind the net could not see it and blew the whistle.
Faceoff will come. It's going to be Lefex against Chad Valance. You're going to see a lot of ice time for Lefex, I think. And he's got the puck, and he's breaking. Here comes Lefex, and he is knocked down from behind. There's going to be a penalty on Johnson. Right. And Watertown's got the puck right now. Jeff Clemo's shot. Kenny makes the save. The rebound in the net. And Watertown makes it 4-2. And I don't know who's going to get credit for the goal. Perhaps sure. Steve Butler. But delayed penalty call. And Watertown scores. So that'll take care of the penalty. But it's 4-2 for Massena as their lead has been cut in half.
Little flurry there right in front of the Massena net. Johnson will still have to serve the penalty, but they will not be shorthanded, I think, Jerry.
Right, that's right. Yeah. He's still got to serve the minute and a half. That was one into effect, last year or the year before?
Last year was, I think, the first year on that. I'll tell you, a little tighter game here. Now the Watertown's picked up 2 goals in the third period here, but Massena still leads by a score of 4-2. There's 10:26 to go in the game.
Chad Valance now will take the face-off. Let's see here. Now, wait a minute. We've got a change here. Is coming out will be Greg Paquin, who will... Now, they should have the extra... They should have a 5th guy out there, I would think. Lefex...
Yeah, the penalty should be...
Well, Lefex got that goal as well.
Well, Lefex... Okay.
Steve Butler got the assist. So Lefex got the goal. Butler got the assist.
All right, Massena has the full 5 men out there skating. Okay.
And Waltz also picked up an assist. So Lefex getting the goal from Butler and Waltz. And it's 4-2 for Massena. But the Massena lead has been cut in half. Now Burke comes out, takes face-off. Fauché and Paquin off the draw. The puck in a mound of players. Finally, Aubertine kicks it ahead. Takes it across. A quick shot. Save made by Williams. Here's Paquin in the corner. Bounces back to the point. Shot by King goes wide around the boards. They jam for it. Aubertine pinches in. Short side shot high, and the save made by goaltender Darrell Williams. So Massena now with a flurry at the other end, but a couple of saves by Williams, and the score remains 4-2 with 10:07 left to go in the third period. Burke stays out there. No, wait a minute. We're going to have a change now as Kevin Craner... Well, I can't even say the Kevin Craner line comes out there because 2 of his wings are gone. Sauvé serving a misconduct, and Jeff Tile broke his elbow.
You lose two wingers. You lose Jeff Tile and Sauvé off that first line, and that really hurts Massena out there.
And Watertown has taken advantage and come back with a couple of goals. 4-2 our score. Off the faceoff, puck in behind the net. Back to the blue line, kept in. Aubertine trying to feed it through to Parker. Parker to Craner. Craner trying to go back to Parker. It's intercepted, and here comes Daldo. Daldo, headman pass, and Bergenstock dumps it. It goes right on, and Kinney makes the save. Leaves for Aubertine. Aubertine ahead to Parker. Parker has it poke checked away. Here's a shot right on, knocked down by King before it got through. So it shouldn't really have said right on, should I? Now the puck in the corner. Back to the point it goes. Here's Morsha. Morsha's shot knocked down by King again. The puck comes free. Bergenstock, backhander, wide in behind the nets. And here comes Massena finally picking it up, trying to get it out of there. It's Craner. Here's Craner. He's upended. The puck comes free into the zone, kept in by Craner. Knocked down, gets up again. Here's Craner, stick handling it. Takes it right in front all by himself. Backhander. Oh, just high over the corner. Now the puck control back to the point. Kept in by Darren. No, it bounces off a stick out to center ice. And we have a whistle.
It's a delay penalty, I believe. Arnie O'Reilly, I think, called a hooking penalty on Watertown.
Way behind the play.
Yep.
And that's going to be Bergenstock getting the gate. A hooking call. But Massena has seemed to regain some of their composure. They've had a couple of good opportunities. A nice rush there by Kevin Craner. So now Massena will have a man advantage here. As Jeff Johnson still waiting. He's had to serve his penalty even though Massena wasn't down a man. That was the penalty they got called on them while the goal was being scored. So let's see here. Massena sending out on the power play. Chad Valance out there along with Tony Convertini, Darren King. And the puck was dropped, but the whistle blew right away. I don't think Massena had enough men out there on the ice. Now Massena will make a line change as Burke comes out there, along with Parker, King. We need one more person, Massena. Okay, there we go.
There we go.
And Durashi, who's going to move up, play the forward position off the faceoff. Here comes Parker across the blue line and a pass from Craner. Parker with a puck in the corner, looking back to Craner. Gets a shot off, knocked down side of the net. They jam at it, right back to Craner. He winds the shot. They jam in front. It's underneath the defenseman. The whistle blows. And we'll have a whistle and a face-off.
Save was made by Williams. The puck stayed in the crease, and one of the defensemen just sort of flopped down on the puck. Will cause a face-off. Face-off will be to the left of Williams of Watertown. 4-2. Massena, 8:52 to go, third period. Massena's on the power play.
Jeff Johnson is out of the penalty box now, so he'll be available. Burke will take the face-off, off the draw. Puck dumped into the corner. Back there is the big defenseman, Clemo. He doesn't get it out. Craner keeps it in. Craner feeding it to Parker. Parker with a puck back to the point. Craner trying to get the shot up high over the net, in behind the net. Durashi after it. Here's Durashi with it, trying to go into the slot. Goes back to Craner. Somehow he kept that in, and I don't know how, but he did. He goes to Parker. Here's Parker with it. Right in front to King in the slot. The shot. The rebound. They jam. Score! Mark Burke.
Burke got the rebound. The shot was taken by King. It was just a good wrist shot right low. The save was made by Williams of Watertown. Mark Burke right on the step, picking up Massena's fifth goal. That's Massena's first power play goal of the afternoon.
So that gives Massena a 3-goal advantage again. Watertown looked like they were starting to put some pressure on Massena, but I guess that power play came right at the right time.
Yep.
So
it was only Burke from King. No other assists.
King took the shot, and Burke popped the rebound in. Again, you keep those shots on the ice, you're going to get a rebound. So Lefex will take the face-off against Burke, and Burke wins the draw again, Reg. And here comes Burke across the blue line. He's got Paquin. Paquin to Burke, right front shot. Oh, nice save by Darrell Williams. Nice pass play. Back to the point, kept in momentarily, but back comes Watertown. Picking it up is Burke on the back check. Has it poked away from him by Mara. The puck comes free, and big Durashi back there to pick it up. Here comes Durashi, getting by one. Here's Durashi, lugging the puck. A head man goes for Paquin, a little bit too far for him. Durashi races in the corner but leaves it. Paquin throws a check. The puck bounces around. It's going to go to Fauché. Jeff Fauché, who has a goal tonight, has it taken away but kept in there by Chad Valance. Valance has it poked away as he ran into some traffic, and Lefex just headmans it out to center ice with 7.5 or thereabouts left in the period. Back to the point it comes. Out to center ice, back in again. That's a delay off sides. And it's back out to center ice. Here comes Jeff Johnson. Headman pass to Johnson. Shot! Oh, he just missed the corner on the return pass from Greg Paquin. Now here's Adams, waiting for his wings to get on side. Goes to Chad Valance. Valance drops it back, and it comes back to King at his own blue line. Headman pass intercepted. Here comes the Watertown Cyclones. They just dump it to an open wing. That's Fran Bryant, and he chases it down himself. Taken away in the corner. Bryant gets it back again, trying to move it along the boards behind the Massena net. He just kicks it in the corner. Valance trying to check him, knocks him down. The puck slides free. They jam at it. After it there in the corner, they poke and fight for it. We're going to have a whistle, and Valance is on the ice. I think that's the reason for the whistle. And Bill Reed comes out.
He's just barely moving. I think he's shaking up there pretty good, Jerry. Right in the corner to the left of Jimmy Kenny. Coach Billy Reed comes out to check him over. He's moving, but shaking up pretty well over there in the corner. On that power play goal, it was Mark Burke getting the goal with the assist going to Darren King. No other assists given. That's Massena's fifth goal of the game. It's now 5-2. Massena over Watertown. We got 6:50 to go in the game. Watertown really coming on much better this period. First two periods, they weren't even in the game.
Just looking at the scoring, Reg, pretty balanced from Massena.
Yeah, it has been. We got Paquin, Johnson, Craner, Fauché, and Burke. So really, you got 5 goals, 5 different players. Nice balance of scoring. I'm sure Stan Moore is glad to see that. I think maybe a little leery before the game. Who's going to do the scoring for me this year? Last year, you had a guy like Billy McQuaig. I think Billy McQuaig. What do you have? 88 points last year for Massena.
That's incredible.
Really incredible. Kenny Hurlwood had 28 goals. Tommy Dion had 20 goals. I think he was saying, hey, those guys are all gone. Who's going to do the scoring for me this year? But so far, like I say, we had Paquin, Johnson, Craner, Fauché, and Mark Burke picking up goals for Massena here in this game. I think they're ready to face off in the Massena zone.
And off the draw. The puck comes in about halfway, controlled by the Cyclones. They're just going to dump it into the corner. Back for it there is Daldo. Daldo rubbed off the play, trying to control the puck. Daldo still got it, slides it right in the slot, but nobody home for Watertown, and it's out to center ice. Here comes Sauvé, who's out of the box, across the blue line. The crowd, Massena crowd, yelling for a penalty as Albertine got knocked down. Now we got a penalty, and it's going to go against Watertown, and it's a tripping call. And I don't know who's going to get the gate. But that may have been kind of a reaction to the other one.
I think so. They missed the first one, and I'm not sure that tripping in Craner.
Steve Butler.
Actually, there was 2 Watertown people in Craner which sort of crashed together. Craner went down, so they called Watertown for the tripping. But he missed the other one about 20 seconds before that.
So Butler gets the gate, and Massena goes on the power play with, about 6:23, or exactly 6:23 left to go here in the period. 5-2 the score for the Massena Red Raiders, and rather balanced scoring attack from Massena. We'll run that down after the hockey game. Well, let's see here. Burke out there on the power play, along with Parker. And let's see here. No, that's Craner out there, and he's got the puck. Craner has it poked away and out to center ice. King's the other defenseman, and the other winger, that is DeRushy. Here's Darren King with it, in behind the net. Feeding it up on the wing to DeRushy. DeRushy, long headman pass for Parker. Parker has to wait for it. Now he's got it. Takes it across. Here's Parker. Poke checked away. Puck goes into the corner, and it's dumped down the ice by the Cyclones again, with 5:55 left to play in the third period. Here's King with it. Dropping it over to Craner. Craner in behind the net. Waiting. Now he starts out right side of his own net. Headman pass goes to King. Off the boards. Now King picks it up, and he just dumps it from the red line deep in Watertown territory. Comes in behind the net. Lefec's after it. He and Parker jam, and the puck comes to Burke, who drops it back to the point. Craner winds his shot. Score!
Oh! Slap shot from the right point. It hit just inside the post on the glove side of Williams of Watertown. In fact, I think it deflected off the inside of the post, Gary, so that'll be second goal for Kevin Craner tonight. The assist, let's see, was Parker?
I believe so.
Parker threw the puck back.
Burke getting an assist. And Chris Parker.
Right. So, second power play goal in a row.
So that's starting to make the power play respectable. But anyhow, we're back to action here as the puck comes in the Massena zone, and Bruce Albertine has it. Albertine, headman along the boards, comes back to Waltz at his own blue line, trying to feed it ahead. Fauché intercepts, takes it in the Watertown zone, taken out of the play, trying to get by the check. Fauché, now Paquin is in to help out. The puck comes free. Paquin chasing it down. He can't. We have a whistle. We're going to have a matching minor call, I believe. I think he said both of them. And that happened right in front of the net. I think that's Burke for one for Massena. And let's see here. We'll pick up the Watertown player here in a moment. Okay, that is going to be Leon Waltz for Watertown. You're listening to Massena Red Raider Hockey on 1340 WMSA, Massena, New York. The score, Massena 6, Watertown 2. After the lead had been cut to 4-2, Massena responded with a couple of power play goals, and we're right back where we were with a 4-goal margin for the Raiders. Off the face, the puck comes in behind the net. The big guy, Jeff Clemmo, with it around the boards and out to center ice and deep into Massena territory. Racing for it there is Fran Bryant. Bryant and King go into the boards behind the Massena net and tie the puck up, and we'll have another face-off, this time in Massena territory with 4:52 left to play in the third period. 6-2 the score. for the Massena Red Raiders. Uh-oh.
Got another penalty. I think that might be a bench minor. Is it?
Yeah, that's who it is.
Okay.
Let's see here. Who's going to serve it? Peter Riddell is going to serve the penalty.
Is that what you call a bench minor on the coach, Gary?
That's what you call it.
I think so. Stan Moore had a couple of words to say to the referee. Apparently, Mr. Moore and Mr. Arnie O'Reilly did not agree. The guy in the striped shirt has the final word.
Always.
Always.
Unfortunately, we didn't have our bench mic activated tonight, Reg. Or maybe fortunately, I don't know. So that'll give Watertown a power play here with 4:52 left to play. Off the face-off. Craner takes it. He goes against LaFex, wins the draw. The puck comes free, and it's dumped down the ice by Darren King or Bruce Albertine. In behind the net. Here comes Watertown now. Long headman pass intercepted by King. He's trying to feed it ahead. LaFex gets a leg on it. King takes it away, starts back the other way, and just dumps it deep in the territory of Watertown. Goes to the side of the net. Back there to pick it up is Morsha. Morsha with a puck. Long headman pass to LaFex. LaFex has had a lot of ice time tonight. He takes it across the blue line. He's knocked down. The puck comes free in behind the net. Right in front, they jam at it. Here's a backhander knocked down. The puck's still free underneath. Where is it? And a little pushing and shoving going on.
The puck had got in the slot in front of Jimmy Kenny, and both Massena and Watertown players sort of down trying to control the puck, cause a face-off, which they did. A little pushing and shoving, but nothing really serious. Face-off to the right of Massena's Jim Kenny. It's a 4-on-3 situation as Watertown's on the power play.
42 seconds left in the bench minor to Massena, and 29 seconds left in the matching minors. I'd love to know what Stanley had to say. Off the face-off. Here comes DeRushy. Mark Burke says he has an idea what he said. Off the face-off of the shot by DeRushy, and the puck comes back around the boards center ice. DeRushy back for it. Picks it up in his own zone, feeding it ahead for Sidden. Sidden waits, then he's going to find the hole and dump it down the ice. In behind, the matching minors almost up here with about 3:40 left to play. Here comes Watertown. LaFex again, trying to clear it across the blue line. We're going to have an offsides on Watertown as Clemo tried to take it in, but apparently he didn't realize one of his wings was ahead of the play. And with 10 seconds left in the bench minor, the two matching minors are up, and we have 3:32 left in the third period. Massena on top on a score of 6-2. Okay, let's see here. Daldo is coming out there. Watertown has pretty much gone with two lines here this evening.
Yeah, they don't have, like I said, a lot of the horses, really. They have to go with a couple lines, and LaFlex is out there most of the time.
Most of the time. Off the face. In the Massena zone. It's dumped into Watertown territory, but don't believe it's going to go far enough for icing. No, it doesn't. And it comes to Morsha. Morsha around the boards. And the penalty is up, the bench minor, and Massena gets a man back, and they're back to full strength with just over 3 minutes to play. Back to the point. King with it. Winds. The shot deflected in. Paquin gets number 2.
Right, Greg Paquin, as the shot was taken by King from the right point. And Paquin in front deflected that puck down and right through the legs of goalie Williams of Watertown. Massena picks up their 7th goal of the evening.
So Darren King will get the assist, and I'll tell you what, Williams had that all the way until Paquin got a piece of it. And Williams was going up to stop it, and Paquin got a piece of it, went down right between his legs, and that makes it a 7-2 game for Massena. So Paquin gets the goal from King. Massena on top 7-2, and that pretty much makes it a pretty comfortable lead.
I would say Stan Moore's got to be, pretty well satisfied and pretty confident now in the Massena Red Raiders as they looks like they're going to have this win here, the first win of the season against Watertown.
Off the face-off, puck controlled by Mara. He slides it right on, and Kinney's going to just steer it to Johnson. Jeff Johnson with the puck now. Around the boards, feeding it for Darren King. King drops it over on the other side. Here's Tony Convertini. Convertini, long headman pass intercepted. Met for Johnson. Comes back to the blue line, but not quite out. It's kept in there. Goes in behind the net. Now Adams Around the boards for Convertini. Convertini has it poke checked away by LaFex. Here's LaFex in the slot. The shot, score! And he's got his hat trick.
That's Watertown's hat trick, I'll tell you. He wound up on that shot. Jimmy Kenny really never, I don't know if he even saw that puck. It was a quick slap shot. He was only about 15 feet out from the net and put it right behind Jimmy Kenny. It's a third goal for Watertown and third goal for LaFex of Watertown.
And again, he took it away from the defense and was all by himself. And Kenny really didn't have much of a chance on that one. Off the face-off. The puck comes free now, controlled by Massena. They slide it into Watertown territory, jamming for it into the zone. After Johnson, he can't control it. It's back to center ice. Sidden over to Aubertine. Aubertine back to Sidden. Here comes Sidden. Headman pass. Johnson. Johnson trying to slide it into Valance. Couldn't quite get it. Back to the blue line and out to center ice. We're down at 2:15 left to play here. Here's Sidden. Sidden moving it. Across the blue line. Into the corner it goes. In behind the net, Sidden still got it. Trying to center it, hit the back of the net. And the puck slides side of the net. They jam for it. And that's a hand pass. Leon Waltz was down on the ice. His stick was behind him. The puck was sitting in front of him, so he slid it ahead with his glove, and that's called a hand pass, and that'll force a face-off in Watertown territory. The score is 7-3 as Massena leading Watertown. And Greg LaFex, in their first game of the year against Notre Dame, had 4 goals. He's got 3 tonight. Well, and he's pretty much the team.
He is the team.
Off the face-off. Craner out there to take the draw. Sliding it back to the point. Here comes Watertown with an opportunity. Daldo can't control it. And it's back to the blue line. Here's a shot. Kinney makes the save. He's going to glove it. Drops it behind the net for DeRushy. Held that on a long time. They didn't blow the whistle. Here comes Craner. Craner taken out of the play. The puck slides free. It's back into the zone by Fran Bryant. Delay offsides call. And as soon as Watertown touches it, which they did, the offsides will be blown. And the faceoff will move outside the Massena zone with 1:25 left to go. 7-3 the score for the Massena Red Raiders. They're going to win this hockey game. Again, we want to remind you, for you folks who are wondering where Letters to Santa went, that program will be heard immediately following this hockey game. So be listening for Letters to Santa right after the hockey game. Don't forget tonight at 8 o'clock or shortly before, we have basketball from Potsdam College. Here's LaFex across the blue line. Left side, shot fired it wide that time. Around the boards it goes. Here's Paquin with it. Headman to Burke, who just slides it to center ice. Back to the Watertown blue line as they pass it around. Now moving it out is Waltz. Slides it to the Massena blue line. Right there is DeRushy with it. DeRushy with a puck, being forechecked. He's still got it. He's a big kid, doesn't give it up too easily, does he? 1 minute left to play in the third period. Here's DeRushy with it. Around the boards again. It goes over on the other side for Mike Adams. Adams has it poked away by LaFex. LaFex trying to center it. It's knocked down by DeRushy, and the puck comes free. Here comes Paquin. Paquin across the blue line. He's got Fauché with him. Drop pass. Fauché shot right on. Save made. Nice pass play.
Nice pass and a nice quick shot by Jeff Fauché. It was one of those little snapshots, but it was right at the chest of Williams. Williams again coming up with another save for Watertown.
So we're down to 37 seconds, and I guess Massena will start the season off with a win here in Watertown. 7-3, our score. Or maybe we should say Massena 7, LaFex 3.
That's about it.
Chad Valance will take the face-off against Joe Daldo. Off the draw, puck bouncing around. They jam at it, and LaFex has got it with 30 seconds left. Here's LaFex. Trying to headman it. They jam at it. Intercepted there by Jeff Johnson. Back out to center ice. Johnson with a puck now. Moving by a check. Offsides will be called as Valance just couldn't stay on side. And the faceoff will move back outside the zone. 19 seconds left in the third period. 7-3 our score. And the faceoff moves outside Watertown territory. And Kevin Craner comes out to take the draw. He'll draw against Joe Daldo. Craner with a puck now. Gets through the faceoff, trying to jam it ahead. Daldo's got it again. Oh, he is just railed by Aubertine. Puck comes free into Massena territory. Into the corner it goes with 10 seconds left. Craner's got it. We have a whistle. We're going to have a high sticking call against Albertine, I believe.
Yep, looks like Brucey Albertine going off.
With 7 seconds left to play. So the faceoff will come in the Massena zone. Just 7 seconds left. The Raiders are leading it on a score of 7-3. Albertine getting the gate for high sticking. And let's see here. Greg Paquin will take the faceoff. Off the draw. Puck controlled. Fauché. That'll take care of it as he dumps it down the ice. And the buzzer sounds. And the Massena Red Raiders win it on a score of 7-3. So the Raiders are 1-0 on the season, winning their first hockey game 7-3.